Hi Aries, this is your August 7th through August 13th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Six of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands clarified by the Emperor. Then we have the Four of Wands. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups and Justice. And we have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Scorpio, perhaps even another Aries. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. And I believe we have every single element on the table. We have cups, wands, pentacles, and swords. Yeah, well, Aries, here's the deal. We've got 2 or even 3 cards on the table that could be interpreted as cards of commitment or marriage. 2 of them showed up in the main spreads. The Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. And it almost feels like you will tell this person not to bother you if they're not serious, and I think you're going to tell them very early. Perhaps you're going to go out on a date, and you're going to tell them right there on the spot, right? And then you're going to go back home, they're going to go back to their home, and they're going to make you a very serious offer the following day, or even the same day. Okay, and then you'll be like, okay, let's try this. For some of you, I think you will even challenge them. You will tell them something like, you know what, I bet you don't have the balls to do this. And and they do. It's like you're gonna challenge them and they will accept the challenge. Alright? Yeah, they're coming in with a very serious offer. Aries, yeah, they are. It's like challenge accepted, the type of deal. Alright? Because what I see here in the beginning, the Six of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, I think this is what's going to happen like the following day. After you give them the challenge, after you give them that, after you challenge them, after you give them that ultimatum, I think they will think about it and they will come through. They will definitely come through, and you're like, oh, okay. Perhaps you thought that this person would not come through with this offer, but they are. They are. Aries. All right. So yeah, challenge accepted, I guess. The Six of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, we start with those 2 cards. We start with them, right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. Back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. And it kind of makes sense because the Six of Wands is clarified by the first commitment and marriage card, the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a rock-solid commitment to marriage. It's also a card of financial abundance and real estate. So this person is not playing around. Alright, they're coming in with that very serious offer. They're ready for a commitment. Then we have the Two of Wands clarified by the Emperor. The Emperor is your major arcana card, Aries. That's you. And with the Two of Wands, you may even be surprised yourself that they accepted the challenge, that they have they're doing this, and you're like, you're gonna be like, let me think about this real quick. And I think the answer is gonna be yes. Alright? With the Two of Wands clarified by the Emperor, you're facing them. You're looking at them. Alright? The Four of Wands right there in the middle, the card that followed the Two of Wands, is a card of a commitment to marriage. The second one, right? Some people call the Four of Wands the 11-11 card. To me personally, it always reminds me of an actual wedding. Alright? And but it is a commitment to marriage card. We also have Death on the bottom of the deck. Alright, Death could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of a transformation, so your life is about to transform. Because they've accepted the challenge, because they are coming in with a very serious offer. Okay, Death, that's it. It is. It almost feels like be careful what you wish for. But in a good and a positive way. You challenged them and they accepted the challenge, so here they are. What are you gonna do about this, Aries? That type of deal. Alright, in the potential outcome we have 2 aces, the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups and Justice. Yep, the answer is yes. That's what the Ace of Swords is. It's the word yes. It's also a brand new beginning. All right, it's that conversation that I was talking about, that ultimatum, right? The Ace of Cups. There is love there after all, right? Because the Ace of Cups is all about love, genuine, authentic love. And since there's two people in this equation, one ace could simply belong to you and the other one could belong to them. Okay, so you are moving forward, right? Justice right next to the deck could be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice is a very serious card. It's a major arcana card. Justice could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. Justice could be the legal system, because when people do get married, they do sign a piece of paper, right? And then that piece of paper is submitted with the local government, all right? The legal system. So, yeah, interesting spread, interesting reading, Aries. All right, you're definitely moving forward with this person. You're definitely moving towards a commitment. All right, so yeah, really happy for you. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Page of Swords clarified by the Moon. We have the Hangman. We have the Nine of Cups clarified by the High Priestess. And we also have the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You know what, Aries, the best way I can describe what's going on is somebody here, either you or them, secretly preparing some kind of a surprise. We have two cards on the table that could be interpreted as cards of surprise or secret, right? The Moon and the High Priestess are those two cards. All right, and the Page of Swords that the Moon is clarifying, it could be interpreted as a card of a research. So somebody is doing some kind of a research, right? The Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck could be what the surprise is all about. It could be a card of travel, all right? So for some of you, perhaps you guys are going to go on a surprise trip for whatever reason or no reason whatsoever. It's also a card of communication. It's a card of Cupid's arrows, all right? The Hangman in the middle, it could be a card of some kind of a sacrifice, perhaps. Or it could be a card of, nothing happening, so perhaps they want to surprise you because you haven't gone anywhere in a while, or, the relationship or marriage became kind of stale and they want to rejuvenate it, they want to bring the spark back into this, all right? And yeah, I think whoever is preparing the surprise is going to achieve the goal, right? Because the last card that came out is the Nine of Cups clarified by the High Priestess, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. And again, the High Priestess is a secretive card, all right? It's also a card of intuition. We have a lot of water on the table, right? The Moon, the High Priestess, the Hangman, the Nine of Cups. Those are watery cards, right? Emotions, those type of energies. So yeah, I don't know who's preparing the surprise, but I think that's what's happening here. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, Venus retrograde is in full force. We're also getting close to Mercury retrograde. So yeah, this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We got the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You got this King of Swords right there, kind of in the middle, right? So it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I think you guys are going to go catch up, grab a cold one, grab a bite together, and next thing you know, you guys are going back to your place, their place, and getting cozy, if you know what I mean. You don't have to, Aries, but from what I'm looking at, that's what it kind of looks like. There is no major arcana cards on the table, but I do see you guys getting together for a happy hour or something like that, right? And yeah, sparks will fly. So the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, this is that invitation. All right, it could also be a card of an apology. And we actually start with the Two of Cups, right? There's two people in the Two of Cups, right? It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. Then we got that King of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands. The Seven of Cups sometimes comes through as a card of overdoing it when it comes to adult beverage consumption, if you know what I mean. And the Ace of Wands, clarifying that, yes. The Ace of Wands is a very passionate ace, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I do see you guys getting cozy, I guess, but then you can decide what you want to do after that. Or you can decide if you actually want to take it there. Alright, but I do see you guys being on the same page, right? The Two of Cups, the first card that came out, is a card of when two people are on the same page. It's not only a soulmate card, it is a card of when two people see eye to eye. Alright, Aries, so yeah, that's what I have for you. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries. This week we have the Four of Swords, we have the World, then we have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Interesting energies, completely opposite energies. I'm talking about the Four of Swords, all the way to your left, the card we start with, and the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Completely opposite energies. With the Four of Swords, there isn't really much going on, right? With the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands, there is a lot going on. So for some of you, perhaps you're on vacation, and you could be coming back from that vacation, and now you're all recharged, and you're ready to conquer, right? For others of you, perhaps you may have like a bright idea, and that's what triggers it, right? You could be just sleeping and having a dream for some of you, and when you wake up, you're gonna write it down and start working towards this bright idea. For others of you, perhaps you're on vacation, you're still on vacation this week, but you may start a conversation with somebody who is also vacationing in the same spot, in the same location, and the two of you could come up with some kind of a bright idea. Right, so yeah, the Four of Swords, the first card that came out, again, nothing much happening. The World, the next card over, could be interpreted as either someplace remote, right? The World could be someplace remote. Some of you are vacationing or ending it, finishing up with the vacation. Or the World simply means the end of the Four of Swords. So no more just laying down doing nothing. Because here comes the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Yes, you could be dealing with another fire sign, right? But the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, it's all about passionate new beginnings, right? And it's all about inspirations, bright ideas, but not only thinking about them, but actually starting to put them into motion, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck is a start of a cycle or a card of travel. Again, for some of you, you're coming back and now you're back to your workplace, or perhaps if it is some kind of a new idea, that's what launches the Wheel of Fortune, this new cycle. Yeah, so be on the lookout for bright ideas. If you have a bright idea, yeah, at least write it down and perhaps start working towards implementing it. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aries. We have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Emperor. Then we have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Three of Cups. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Pentacles showing back up. Somebody you already know. Because they are clarified by the Six of Cups, which is a card of somebody coming back from the past. So the Queen of Pentacles could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth in their chart. If it's not about love, then it's most likely about some kind of a financial situation, right? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is a card of a golden opportunity, and it could be an offer to do business together, it could be a job offer, or whatever the nature of this connection is, right? The Ace of Pentacles is something to consider. All right. At the end, we have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Three of Cups. All right. So I think this person is back in town, and they want to catch up. They want to meet with you. They want to have a meeting with you. Okay. Or perhaps they want you to go to some kind of an event, or a gathering, or a reunion. And again, I think you should consider going, because it will turn out to be a golden opportunity for you. In some shape or form, it will be a golden opportunity for you. Right? The Eight of Wands is a card of communication, the Eight of Wands is a card of travel, and it's one of the fastest cards in the deck. Alright, so yeah, that's what you're not expecting. Again, if I were you, I would at least meet with this person and see what they have to say. Alright? So yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.